Game 2, Team Xel'Narwhals versus Team Rooster. Agora the red Zerg in the top right. Redditors love their Zergs. Protoss in the bottom left. Classic colors. This may as well be a ladder match. Skinu, I don't think I said the Protoss' name. Tell us about them, Vequeth. I want to hear everything about these players.
I guess it's kind of interesting, actually. I think these two are the two team captains. So team captains fighting it out. They are both they're both old school that would be considered by the Reddit community, as in they both played Brood War quite a lot. And
on IC Cup?
Yeah, on IC Cup. Like
cool.
We had our own little clan. So yeah, there's a lot of history between these two guys, and Agora is like my big practice partner back in the day. Even though I'd rage a lot when he beat me with Mutalisks. Anyway, so I mean, Agora's style of play, he knows how to mix it up. Definitely, like 1 minute it will be completely huge pressure off 2 base, and the next he'll just be expanding and baiting you to attack him.
Yeah.
Skinu, on the other hand, I mean, I've not seen too much of his play. I don't see a forge going down, so looks like to be a pylon block on the ramp because he sees no Zerg there. I mean, this is kind of odd to me actually, because in the I don't know, in like the 1800 diamond ladder where I am at the moment, every Zerg will put a drone at the bottom of the ramp and patrol it. So it's kind of odd for me to see it not happen right now. But 6 Zerglings are out, so I think if Skinu does try and block, he's going to snipe the probe here. Wow,
the probe. That hurts. That really hurts.
That just shuts us down straight away. So maybe Skinu's just going to fast expand. Although he's walling himself off completely.
No, in my experience, it's kind of hard to see these Zergs actually go for speedlings anymore. It's usually like kind of hatch, like very early hatches with very little lings. But perhaps this is smart against this Forge first play.
And Skinu accidentally blocks his probe into the wall. And he can't cancel the canning because he knows the Zerglings are out. So.
Oh, that's adorable. Goodwin's going to work away on this. I don't think they're going to knock it down by the time the cannon finishes.
Hang on, wait, was this an early pool?
I don't believe so. Wow, it's a 10 pool. Wow, look at us. Wait, no, it must have been a 12 if he's got 10 workers now and he's built a... It was a
10 pool. No, because he spent one. He spent one on the gas. He spent one on the pool, so it was a 12 pool.
Yeah, 12 pool. So a little bit early, but not crazy.
A little bit early, but yeah. He's got Zerglings in the base, and Skinu's in a lot of trouble.
Skinu's in a ton of trouble. I mean, when your whole tech is delayed by building a forge and having to build a couple cannons, doesn't even have any gas yet. He's having to build Zealots, having to spend chrono. He's pylon blocked on the second Zealot, wasting a chrono on that. Zerg doesn't actually seem like he's capitalizing on this. He could be hatching.
I think he decided to attack the probes too late. Lost all his Zerglings. So Skinu's only a probe down. And Zerg is... Oh, he's got his queen out. That's good. Second lot of lava popping, and he's just going to spam drones at this point. Build a hatchery, because he knows Skinu has a forge. He knows Skinu has 2 cannons, and only 1 Zealot. So Zerg could expand and drone up for ages now.
Definitely agree. I mean, that's what he needs to do right now. He can't bust this front. By the way, Skinu managed to trap a second probe.
Wow.
Fortunately, the first one got out.
What do you think about this pylon by the gas? Do you think that might affect his gas mining?
It does look that way. He could... I don't know. StarCraft 2 workers are pretty intelligent. We'll see after they finish a full round.
Oh. This doesn't look good. Oh no. Okay. It sorts itself out, kind of.
It's losing. He could stand to put a 4th worker on there, and he'd benefit from the 4th worker. So we think we missed the Zealot dying. It was low health anyway. Rest in peace. Supply-wise, pretty even. Worker-wise, pretty even.
I'm gonna make a prediction here. Actually, I'm gonna say Agora's he's gonna get a lair, and then he's gonna go Mutalisk.
The lairs are 50%, so you're half right.
Maybe. I think... Actually, no. I mean, if he saw an expansion, like cannons at the natural, he would have gone Mutalisks, but I think he's expecting a 4-gate. So
True.
I think we could be seeing stuff to do with that. So maybe Hydra, maybe Roach, maybe Spines. He's getting the speed for the Lings, and he's transferring the drones. But, I mean, whatever happens, he has a big window of opportunity to drone up. I kind of wish he had an Overlord at the mineral line of Zerg's Protoss' expansion, though. Although, I mean, this is the thing that he did that always annoyed me. He'd be great at denying your scouting, so you just had no idea what he's doing. So whatever came, it was just a surprise.
Mm-hmm. But I do agree, he really should have an eye on this. I mean, Protoss' two choices right now are obviously a big attack or expanding, and you really want to know which of those two, because they take completely polar opposite responses. It seems like he's just, I don't know, maybe he knows this player better than we do, he's just assuming that he's not going to expand. Overseer's going to take a peek in here, see what's happening, just gateway, 3 gateways and a Stargate, probably going to be a 3-gate void push. Ordinarily a very strong build in several matchups, really. But this is a really delayed one. He's going to have a tough time accomplishing anything. Overseer sees everything.
Yeah.
I would really like to see this Overseer sweep back in and contaminate the Stargate, delaying the void rate. That would just, that would frustrate me as a Protoss player.
And Forge is finished. I wonder if, yeah, Changeling gets sniped by the probe. I think we might see a Spire from Agora. I'm just going to say that. I mean, predictions is generally quite bad. He's spamming Zerglings right now, but he's seen the Stargate. He's going to try for a bust right now. And there's no sentry, but there's a lot of Zealots, and they're about to be +1. Or is he just going to deny the expansion?
Yeah, he just wants to make sure there's no expo, keep the Protoss on his toes. Wow, we see a Nexus.
But because this +1, Zerg has to do something techie. I mean, at this point.
Yeah, the layer's been up for a while. I was watching for the Hydra Den or the Spire or anything really. We didn't see it. We did, as you mentioned, the Roach Warren.
I mean, speed roaches are really quite popular. I mean, you get the +1 and you go for speed and stuff. We saw it. I mentioned the Reddit show match with DJ S2P or whatever it's called, and like the biggest game was against Psy against Minigun. I don't know if you know who Minigun is.
I do not.
He's a Protoss that's about 2300 on ladder or something.
Oh
like
wow.
That. Anyway, and Psy won by going 2 base and speed roaches and good micro meant that he could take out Immortals really easily, and just brute forced it really.
Cool.
So it could be what we're seeing right now. Armor's just going up, and Hatchery in the base. I kind of forgot to mention that.
This is a beautiful scout. He knows the Nexus is up now. He's gonna try to deal some damage. Wow, actually not many Protoss units here.
Just sniping
nice
the sentries and getting out. That's very
beautiful.
Nice.
And now that he knows the Nexus is there, he's just gonna build like infinity drones. Probably take a 3rd, maybe even a 4th. He does have the 3rd hatch up. Dual Evo, upgrades. He's just doing anything he wants right now. Like 39 drones, actually. He really could afford to be doing more. Getting a couple of roaches out. He knows the 2 bases there. He knows that push isn't going to come for a while. He sniped a couple of units. Everything was already delayed. I really would like to see him drone up past 38. He could probably get up to like 50 at this point. And just go insane with tech.
Yeah, I mean, but I think just his style of play, I mean, okay, he's breaking the box for the 3rd, but I can really see him, once these upgrades finish, just busting in with these roaches. Because, I mean, okay, Protoss is making 2 more sentries, but he's never going to have enough force fields to really hurt the roaches. And a Phoenix now for Protoss, which I kind of agree with. Oh no, there's a Void Ray in the back of the natural, my bad.
Huh. I guess we forgot about the Stargate. There's a Void Ray dealing some damage. It's at level 2. I don't know if it's going to win against this Queen. We're going to see a transfuse. No, we're going to see a swap out. And the Queen dies, but the Void Ray is not going to do any damage past that.
The Queen died when the other Queen was on 49 energy.
That's harsh. Is it going to win this? Wow, I'm very surprised at that. So Zerg wants to end it right now. Moving out with the Roaches and Lings. This is going to be it.
Yeah, he doesn't have much of a choice. I mean, there's no tech right now for this. And he's going to shut down the expansion at least.
Protoss is scared. Force fielding himself in with the Zealots out. Decent force fields, but really he does not have enough units to support this. Void Ray is going to go down eventually. Hatch goes down. I really wish there was a Hydra Den. We've got only 1 more Queen. He could be building one on the 3rd hatch. Anybody's game at this point, but Zerg definitely has an advantage. Void Ray in this kind of position. Oh, pardon. Did the Void Ray die? Oh, Spore Crawler's run up. He lost it to a Spore Crawler.
Zerg, I don't know. I really wish he'd go for the Nexus instead of the units right now.
That would be beautiful.
I mean, I disagree with Protoss getting too trigger happy really with Void Ray. Big reinforcements coming in for the Zerg. This is when you really want the Void Ray, because
Exactly.
you want it on those roaches.
Yep. Roaches obviously cannot hit air, and they have a pretty decent health pool, a bit of armor, so you can definitely get up to level 3 on a single roach. Then you just start melting them. You can even melt lings. Once you're charged up, you can actually kill lings pretty well.
I mean, while Zerg lost his expansion, you might think Zerg's in a bad position, but I mean, really they're in the best position, mainly because if you look at Protoss's main, I mean, clicking on some of these things, one of these mineral patches has 260 left, he's already mined one out. Protoss has to do something right now.
Very much so. With this army right here, he cannot move out. He's sending the probe to check what's happening. He knows he can't move out of his front door. He could
And a
have had
spy
an
going
Explorer.
up for Agora. Love this tech switch.
Very smart. Yeah, he needs some kind of...
I mean,
take some
even
kind of risk
with
right now.
the Phoenixes out on the field, he still goes spy out, and he does this because he knows that with the Phoenixes out, Protoss just doesn't have enough gas to get Phoenixes and ground units that can shoot up, so he can pretty safely tech to Muta because he's got access to about 3 bases worth of gas soon.
11 Mutalisks coming out. That is going to just wrench air control out of Protoss's hands. Protoss is going to have vision on the map. He's not going to be able to harass anything. It's just going to be harsh. Void Ray trying to do what he can, but really, it's a 40 supply difference. Protoss is going to be not mining soon enough. 35 minerals on that patch.
Do you know what would have been awesome in this game that I haven't seen much at all in SC2?
What's that?
A burrowed Zergling at your natural.
I like that idea.
Like,
I kind of miss Burrow being on
doesn't it
tier
just,
1.
you know, what is it not? Is it Lair now?
Yeah, it's lair tech, man. It sucks.
Oh wow, okay.
Because then you could,
That's
if
why
it
it
was
never
tier
happens
1,
that
you could burrow roaches, and that'd be, I don't know, it'll be pretty strong. But yeah.
You can burrow them, but you
Oh.
couldn't move them. Or do they still have...
They still have regen.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, Muta's coming in. They're going to harass this. Ooh, they're coming in the back. This is very tough to deal with. Nice force fields blocking the Zerglings out. But really, with this many Mutas, this few minerals, a lot you can do. I believe we'll see the GG any second here.
Yeah, I think Protoss just suffered from a pretty much lack of game plan. I mean, look at all his defense. It's all the cannons behind the ramp. He wasn't planning on relying on an expansion. But sadly, that's how it ended up.